We begin with the story of two feuding neighbors. One, a former real estate developer, has the other over to the house for a chat and tells him he has his eye on his property and would like to have it. That is what happened today when the President of the United States welcomed the Prime Minister of Canada to the Oval Office. Weijia Jiang is at the White House. Weijia?
Good evening, John. For months, President Trump has taunted Canada by claiming it should become America's 51st state. Today, Canada's new prime minister, elected in part to take on Trump's aggression, said he asked Trump to stop saying that and that it's not going to happen. This was the backdrop as the two countries try to resolve tensions over trade.
The Oval Office meeting started with pleasantries.
I really want to congratulate him. It was probably one of the greatest comebacks in the history of politics.
You're a transformational president, focus on the economy.
Then an awkward turn when Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney defended his country's sovereignty from President Trump's suggestion that Canada become part of the U.S.
Having met with the owners of Canada over the course of the campaign last several months, it's not for sale, won't be for sale.
But never say never. Never say never.
The two leaders met amid a tense trade dispute, with both countries imposing new tariffs since March. Today, Trump said he's not ready to budge.
Is there anything he could say to you in the course of your meetings with him today that would get you to lift tariffs on Canada?
No.
Why not?
Just the way it is.
Among the Canadian tariffs, 25% on all American-made spirits, and most Canadian provinces have removed all U.S. alcohol products from retail stores.
No doubt, it's an anxious time for the distilled spirits industry.
Chris Swanger leads a group that represents hundreds of American distilleries who are closely watching negotiations. Canada, their second largest customer after the European Union, buys $250 million worth of U.S. spirits a year.
How much of an impact is the Canada component alone having on American companies?
Pretty significant. It has all but shut down the export of American distilled spirits products to Canada.
What are you hearing from these small distilleries? Do they think they can weather this storm?
It's a challenge, no doubt. I mean, the current economy and the uncertainty, but we do have hope.
Weijia, I want to ask you about another matter. Late this afternoon, we learned that India fired missiles inside Pakistan. Remind us why that is so dangerous, and also what's the White House reaction to this?
Well, President Trump says he was just briefed on this attack, which he called a shame. It unfolded 2 weeks after suspected Pakistan-backed militants killed 26 tourists and injured several others in the Indian-held territory of Kashmir. And the reason this is so worrisome, John, is because both India and Pakistan are nuclear powers. Trump says that after decades of fighting, he hopes their conflict ends quickly.